This is my first speech ever, which is considered as an icebreaker. I have 3 questions. How do you become a better person? How to make it happen? How to make it last? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Billy Aquino Allen. I was born on October 27, 1986 in Nassau, Bahamas. That was the first time that I was held in my mother's arms, Marcia and Bethel, who I love dearly with all my heart. I don't want to talk too much about my father tonight, but I do want to thank him for all the efforts that he gave in bringing me into this world. And may he continue to be blessed. My lovely girlfriend, who I feel like I knew for my entire life, has given me one of the greatest gifts that I could ever ask for, my baby girl. I have one brother and one sister who I also love with all of my heart. And I am on a journey to prosperity to provide them and others with an outlook on life that everything comes to those that work hard towards their goals without hesitation or giving up on a commitment that may change the hearts of others of this nation. As I grew up in the hardships of being around people who had less, but they were grateful, and so was I can remember foreigners having the time of their lives, having conversations in their native languages that until this day, I do not understand. Using manual labor to get things done, which I have to thank the Haitian Nationals for instilling in me. But when that big yellow bus pulled up, it was like $1 million race. I had a chance to attend St. John's College for most of my years in primary and high school, with the dream of becoming one that was remembered for the many accomplishments of stature. My main signature role model being the right, excellent Sir Lyndon Oscar Penland, who declared independence on our great nation, the Bahamalands, on the 10th of July, 1973. Sir Lyndon Penland was the epitome of a national hero. But my goal is to beat the status quo and not be labeled as nothing, or that you will have a life just like your father, or you will be nothing in life. But become great at something. But what? I learned something that was of great wisdom from DTM Davis at our first lab on the 26th of June 2019 when he said, "Come together as one, or a collaboration first, and money will follow." I enjoy listening to Miles Monroe, Billy Graham, Shivago Lang, and many others who I thought to be excellent at grabbing the attention while delivering their speeches, and hope that one day that I would be at that level or even higher. I enjoyed getting home from school, watching Channel 13 to see what was on, even though it seemed like the program never changed. See, in my days, there was no tablets, no cell phones, no computers, unless you were captivated by the black screen with green dots. I wish I had about 15 to 30 minutes to speak, but I was blessed with 4 to 6, and I am grateful. This world is a big place, and I try to imitate the renaissance of my Bahamian culture, artistic heritage, and political and economic views. There are mountains of instances, such as scouts, being in the forest of the Bahamian wildlife, taking pop-up tests in class not studied for, even standing up to bullies, whether it was versus 1 or 2. What in my day would be called getting gang. A lot of obstacles have been taking place in my life. I never seem to find balance. The truth is, I've always been an effort above my inner me and always pushing the barrier. I've become a person of morality, which simply means principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong, or good and bad behavior. At a young age, I could reinterpret such memories as just a level of law, going through the day-to-day process of life. As a young child, I felt I could do anything, even before doing it for the first time. It's always been my feelings, efforts, and imagination that took me to levels that no place or no one could really understand. From learning how to swim at age 3, playing soccer, baseball, becoming an altar boy at age 12, being a part of spelling bees at school with the brightest students in the school, I was always told, and I remembered, that anything is possible. Just believe, and you can achieve. Having trouble in school seems so unjust, but it's just all a part of growing up. There was a program that was called DARE, Drop Everything and Read, that played a remarkably important role in my growth and development, because there is a lot of knowledge in books, which I needed to find out sooner than later. From a good family riding the waves of a basketball sensation with no championships, went through a massive number of experiences, difficulties, and overcame numerous obstacles. But there's a point in life where nothing matters to a person when they need a level of change. Change. This world was here when I was born, and this world will be here long after I diminish, as my eyes have seen, for those that rest in peace. I've made it in newspapers, top 7 in rebounds locally and abroad in my basketball career, which could have been longer, with nobody to blame but myself. Numerous trophies, medals, certificates, BJCs, SATs, high school graduate from Hollywood Christian Academy in Hollywood, Florida, and studied business management at my college education level at Centennial College in Toronto, Canada. And nothing was recognized. Why? Because I gave up on myself. Wow. Wow. I've learned that success has no boundaries. You must reach limitations that others are afraid of, and fear is the biggest reason why we lose ourselves. Now I'm a part of the first Toastmaster Club, 1600. It might not be an excitement for you, but it's an accomplishment that I am proud of, that comes with new visions, new leadership qualities, and a brighter future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.